Hey techies, welcome to kaetalkstech. I'm Kay. Let's Talk Tech. I recently created a video about the business systems analyst slash business analyst role versus product owner, and I think it should be posted by the time that you see this video that I'm recording right now. But even if it's not, eventually you will see it. So. This each video stands on its own anyway, but because I created that video, I didn't talk about product owner that much, and I wanted to give that topic a little more justice. So the product owner role is one of the specialty roles that exists on an agile team, right? If you're not familiar, agile is a Agile is a project methodology that companies use in creating software. Sometimes, or some companies are starting to use it for other things as well, but it is a way of tracking the software development and letting the stakeholder see the development before it's completely finished, so that it makes it easier to make changes if it's moving in the wrong direction. Now, there are two specialty roles on the team. One is the scrum master. So the scrum master is very similar, not exactly the same, but very similar to a project manager. The scrum master tracks the project and removes impediments. So if something comes up that the developers need, or there is they need more skills, or they need someone who knows a particular technology, the Scrum Master will get involved and take care of that. The other specialty role is product owner, and the product owner brings the requirements to the team. So if there's a feature in a software application that needs to be developed, then the product owner will take that feature, break it down into what's called user stories, and then work with the development team to do the breakdown of that feature into user stories, and work with the team to set to make sure that what gets developed is what should be delivered. So there's a component to the story called acceptance criteria that says these conditions must be met in order for this task to be complete. So the product owner role is now being conflated with the business systems analyst role, or the BA role. And I think that's because a lot of the time the product owner is also a BSA. So a really good fit for the product owner role is a technical business systems analyst, right? Someone who can go and talk to stakeholders or autonomously, elicit requirements, write up what needs to get done in some sort of minimal way, because Agile doesn't want a lot of documentation, but that doesn't mean no documentation, and that's a different video. That's one of my pet peeves about Agile. In any event, what I see companies doing now, though, is, so there's two types of Agile. There's regular Agile, and then there's scaled Agile, right? So scaled Agile is called Safe Agile. The SAFE stands for Scaled Agile Framework, and then there's a little E on the end because we're making the word safe, so it won't be SAF, I guess. I don't know. In any event, Safe Agile takes people that work on the business teams in the product area and puts them on the Scrum team with the developers. I've never seen that done for regular Agile, and I've seen that avoided for some larger corporations that have Safe Agile. So if you're the person who needs to sit between the business and the technical teams and tie everything together and understand what's happening and explain the requirements, I think it's a good idea for you to be at least somewhat technical. I really think it's a mistake to put pure business people on the Scrum team. Agile, or when I say the Scrum team, I'm referring to the Agile team. So let me say the Agile team because that's actually more correct. Agile never anticipated that because the way that Agile works, after you have a period of work called a sprint, it's usually about 2 weeks. So the team works on the project for 2 weeks, and then they have what's called a sprint review. So that's where they show their stakeholder what they worked on, what they've created, and the stakeholder can say, yes, I like that, or you know what, it would be great if you could change this one little thing, or no, that's not what we were looking for at all, right? And the point of that is to not get too far down the path in creating the software before having the opportunity to change something when the project could be going the wrong direction. So the person that they're supposed to do that with is the product owner. But if the product owner is already on the team, they can't do that, right? And if the product owner has no technical background, they actually kind of slow the team down. So what I've seen some companies do is they have a business side product owner and a technical side product owner. So the business product owner, the Scrum Master, and the technical product owner will meet on a regular cadence to understand what the team's work is going to be. And I think that works really, really well because you have somebody who can translate between business and technical, who knows, who has technical skills and can speak to developers, as opposed to putting a business person in that position. The other thing is, when you put a business person in that position, they seem to take it as, I'm in charge of this group. And an agile team is supposed to be a self-organizing group, so nobody is really in charge. Even the Scrum Master is now referred to as team coach. So I think it works better when the product owner that's on the Scrum team or on the Agile team has technical skills, and the product owner who is very business oriented remains on the product team, and those two, and as a business product owner, and those two product owners, which are like different sides of the same coin, let those two talk and work things out. There is a best practice in tech that you don't distract developers from coding. So that's why you have a product owner to have those conversations. The product owner takes the feature that's needed, breaks it down into user stories, and answers questions about it. And that's it. But if you don't have a technical background, it will probably be difficult for you to find a product owner job in most places. So that's it. That's all that I have to say about product owner. Like the video, share the video, follow the channel, go to kaetalkstech.com, see what sort of coaching topics are suggested. Reach out to me there to get your coaching on any topic that's there or any other topic that's not there. And then come back here when we will continue to talk tech.